time bank. Imagine if a bank gave you $86,400 every day. And that amount must be spent in one day. Every afternoon, the remaining money will be written off from the account if you fail to use it throughout the day. What would you do? Of course, we will use the money, every penny there is. We all have banks like that. It's called time. Every morning, you are given 86,400 seconds. Every night it will be recorded as a loss if you fail to invest with good intentions. The amount will not be transferred to the next day, nor can withdrawals be made more than the predetermined amount. Every day a new account will be opened for you, and every night the account will be deleted. If you fail to use the deposit on that day, you will lose. It is never coming back. There will never be any withdrawals for tomorrow. You have to live at the moment, for today's savings, then invest this to get from that investment full health, happiness, and success. To realize the value of 1 year, ask a student who failed to level up. To realize the value of 1 month, ask a mother who gave birth to a premature baby. To realize the value of 1 week, ask the editor of a weekly magazine. To realize the value of 1 hour, ask a lover waiting to meet. To realize the value of 1 minute, ask a person who missed the train. To realize the value of 1 second, ask someone who has just avoided an accident. To realize the value of 1,000 of a second, ask someone who recently won a silver medal in the Olympics. Appreciate every moment you have. And cherish that time even more because you are sharing it with someone special enough to waste your time. And remember that time will not wait for anyone. Yesterday was history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That is called a blessing. Time keeps running. Do your best for today. You still have hope. If you can look at the sunset and smile, then you still have hope. If you can find beauty in the colors of a small flower, then you still have hope. If you can find pleasure in the movement of a butterfly, then you still have hope. If the smile of a child can still warm your heart, then you still have hope. If you can see other people's good, you still have hope. If the rain breaking on a rooftop can still lull you to sleep, then you still have hope. If the sight of a rainbow still makes you stop and stare in wonder, then you still have hope. If the soft fur of a favored pet still feels pleasant under your fingertips, then you still have hope. If you meet new people with a trace of excitement and optimism, then you still have hope. If you give people the benefit of a doubt, then you still have hope. If you still offer your hand in friendship to others that have touched your life, then you still have hope. If receiving an unexpected card or letter still brings a pleasant surprise, then you still have hope. If the suffering of others still fills you with pain and frustration, then you still have hope. If you refuse to let a friendship die, or accept that it must end, you still have hope. If you look forward to a time or place of quiet and reflection, then you still have hope. If you still watch love stories or want the endings to be happy, then you still have hope. If you can look to the past and smile, then you still have hope. If when faced with the bad, when told everything is futile, you can still look up and end the conversation with the phrase, "Yeah, but then you still have hope." Friends, hope is a beautiful thing. The intertwining that is present in hope always binds the human soul, even though sometimes the bond is invisible. Hope will always strengthen our hands when others let go. Hope will always make us smile when everyone is crying. Hope will always keep our heads held high and look far ahead when so many challenges are present. Hope is the strength given by God for us to keep trying. Hope will paint a smile on our faces even though our heart is sad. Hope will point the way for our feet even if our eyes don't see the traces. Hope will provide encouragement even when our souls are in confusion. Hope is also something beautiful. Hope is something to be grateful for, which gives freshness to every dry soul. And friends, hope can be found anywhere. In each of our hearts. In each of our souls. For hope is a lamp, a flame, which will give light in a dark, colorless place. Friends, never lose hope. Waiting for opportunity. Once upon a time, there was an old man whose life was very miserable. Everyone who knew him always asked why he had such an unfavorable fate. Then he explained, "This is all because of not getting a good opportunity. I've lived for more than half a century, never once got the right opportunity. When I was young I learned all kinds of knowledge through writing and books, and I studied really hard, but at that time, society did not respect young people who were more knowledgeable, or dubbed just theory, and highly valued the elderly, more experienced. After a few years, the paradigm of society began to change. They value martial arts or energetic more, so I switched to learning a lot about martial arts, which relies more on muscles than the brain, and unfortunately again, when I finished mastering the knowledge about it all, my age was getting old, and society at that time no longer needed the power of old people like me and preferred to use youthful energy. This is how I've been tossed around until I never got the right opportunity until today. This piece of the story may be material for reflection for us. Don't wait for an opportunity, grab it and do whatever can be done right now, whatever the job, because if you just wait and wait for the opportunity to come, indeed in time, what you get is only an empty shell. Forgive me if I complain. Today, on a bus, I saw a beautiful girl with blonde hair. I'm jealous to see it. She looks so cheerful, and I hope so do I. Suddenly she staggered along. She has only one leg and uses a wooden stick. But when she passed, she smiled. Oh God, forgive me if I complain. I have two legs. This world is mine. I stopped buying lilies. The salesman's son was so charming. I spoke to him. He looked so happy. If I'm late, it's okay. When I left, he said, "Thank you. You've been so kind. Nice to talk to someone like you. See, I'm blind. Oh God, forgive me if I complain. I have two eyes. This world is mine." Then, while walking, I saw a child with blue eyes. He stood and watched his friends play. He didn't know what he could do. I paused, then said, "Why don't you play with the others, son?" He looked ahead silently, then I knew he couldn't hear. Oh God, forgive me if I complain. I have two ears. This world is mine. With two legs to take me where I want. With two eyes to watch the sunset. With two ears to hear what I want to hear. Oh God, forgive me if I complain. Smile. A smile doesn't cost us anything, but does something extraordinary. A smile enriches the one who receives it without making the one who gives it poorer. A smile only takes a moment, but the memory of a smile sometimes lasts forever. No one who is so rich or powerful cannot do it, and no one is so poor that he cannot be enriched by it. A smile creates happiness in the home, fosters goodwill in business, and is a symbol of friendship. A smile relaxes a tired person, strengthens the hopeless, gives warmth to a sad person, and is a natural remedy for troubled people. But smiles cannot be bought, asked for, borrowed, or stolen, because a smile is something that is of no value to anyone unless it is given to him. There are people who are too tired to smile. Give them your smile, because no one needs a smile as much as someone who has nothing to give. Delay. Satan is testing the little demons about ways they can get people to hell. What persuasion will you use? He asked. One little devil raised a finger. I will tell them that there is no heaven. Heaven is wishful thinking. You're crazy, Satan shouted. Everyone believes that one day they will be rewarded in heaven for all the good they do. Saying heaven doesn't exist is useless. Another little devil replied, I will tell them that there is no hell. That's not good either, replied Satan. Basically everyone knows that one day in hell, evildoers will be punished. Forget the persuasion. The third disciple said, I will tell people this, follow your passions now and repent later. Don't be hasty. Take time, just repent later. Hooray, said Satan, he will be victorious. Let's go to Earth and hurry to work.